freedoms are being taken from the people everywhere by corrupt and totalitarian governments. Unions take every opportunity to demand more lockdowns. A zillion public sector workers are sitting at home, causing chaos by their absence, and yet still being paid. Politicians and their advisers know that a risk-free world is impossible. It's been clear for 2 years that they're driven by dark motives. Incidentally, on the subject of masks, the magnificent World Doctors Alliance points out that if you don't wear a mask, it is illegal for anyone to insist that you disclose why you aren't wearing a mask, according to Section 29, brackets 5 of the Equality Act 2010. The World Doctors Alliance also points out that it's illegal to deny anyone entrance to anywhere and or service because that's a breach of Section 13, brackets 1 of the Equality Act. To summarise, it is illegal to harass or discriminate against someone not wearing a mask, and if you do so, you may face a criminal charge and a fine. Remember that, please. When I can bear to go into a town where there are street lights and shops, I pay cash for everything I buy. Well, to be honest, I haven't ever actually bought a house for cash, and I haven't bought a car for cash for quite a while, but you know what I mean. 2 days ago, I went into a second-hand bookshop and bought a couple of books with cash. You'd have thought I was trying to pay with beads. The man who followed me glared at me and very loudly criticised me for using cash. "Paying by card is much better," he said, proceeding to take 5 minutes to make the transaction work. The assistant agreed with him, which was stupid of him because card companies take a huge chunk out of any shop's profit. Shopping's a miserable business these days, I admit. I went into 12 shops and I was the only person in any of the shops who wasn't wearing a mask. Every way I turn there's evidence of growing insanity. Someone I heard of had a bit of a sniffle and took 6 lateral flow tests until one was positive. He then rushed off to a testing centre and had a positive PCR test. He's now delighted to be isolating for however long it is these days. By the time he's just about cured, his wife will have the sniffle and test positive. I doubt if either of them will ever work again, which is probably the plan.